Hello, 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 everyone. How are you tonight? Hello,
Hi.
Mel. Wonderful to see you again, sweetheart.
Hello, Bridget. And hello, everyone in the chat.
Let's see, we have Miss Mary, but she's going to be lurking, and she says if we need her to give her a holler. We have Miss Nancy's in the room already.
Oh, Mary's not feeling well. I hope you feel better, Mary. Hi, Paula.
So it's good to see you made it home from your fiber adventures, Miss Mel. Did you break the bank?
I did not. I emptied the bank. I emptied the bank. I did not expect that, but I did not break the bank. I went with monies that were allotted to spend, and boy, did I spend them. Hello, Steve. It's Steve, right? Harneal is Steve, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Hello, Steve. And hello, Jamie Marie. Hello.
I've got Steve hard at work for me right now. He is building our website. We're
Oh,
going to be queenscraftsbybridget.com.
well,
So
yay.
thank
And
you very much, Steve. I am so happy to be working with you. Hello, Jamie and Dragon Cat and the wonderful, fabulous Jude in the house. Hello, sweetheart.
Allie.
Hello, Al.
Hello. Sorry. I'm massaging the puppy.
I bet she was happy to see her mama come home.
I don't think she was sure it was really me. She paused in the hallway, stopped, and she went. And then she walked up to me really slow and she stuck her nose up and she sniffed me and then she licked my face and then she went, oh, Mommy, it's you. And I went, yes, it's me, baby. Mommy's home. And then she got excited. Yeah. And then every time I left the room, she followed me right behind me, bumped into me, and she wouldn't let me out of her sight all night.
Hello, Miss Angela. Thank you for coming in tonight.
Hi, Angela. How are you?
On the wheel tonight, we have Mel's Fiber. Finally getting around to
Oh,
getting that started.
I can't do that. I got a pneumonia shot in that arm today.
Ooh, yeah, don't do that.
That hurt. That hurts. Oh, did you hear Mommy say ooh? Just did you see that? Just
Uh-huh.
see that.
It would acknowledge you.
She's like what's going on, Mommy? What's going on, Mommy? Yeah, she's not so sure. Mwah. But yeah, I got pneumones in this one and then another shot in this one. So I'm like, ooh. But at least I'm evened out, you know.
Right, right.
Yeah. Yeah. So just sitting here reading the chat and trying to keep up.
Hello, Miss.
Angela's working on a. Oh, hello, Denise. Angela's working on a Miss C giraffe.
Nice.
I finished my emotional support chicken, which I might be able to show you. I don't know if I can because I took a picture on my phone, which you guys are on, and I don't think it uploaded it to the cloud yet. I can check. I can check. But sometimes because of where I live, I have to actually put it, you know, in the I have to go into that app and actually, goose it into uploading it and then get it to before I can download it onto my um, computer. So,
Well, you rest well, Miss Denise, when you finally find
yeah.
your way to sleeping, and I hope that tomorrow is absolutely wonderful for
Oh, Nightbot, that was a bad joke.
you. Hello, Miss Melanie.
Hello, Melanie J. How are you?
Yeah, that was a funny joke.
That that
So
that was a pretty good one.
for anyone in my chat that can't see what's going on in Mel's, someone typed or Miss Allie typed in joke, and Nightbot responded with, "I adopted my dog from a blacksmith. As soon as I got home, he made a bolt for the door. Ha ha
Yeah,
ha ha."
I didn't upload it yet, so I can't show the chicken. Ooh, knitting a new sock pattern. Nice. So I believe we'll be doing. Are we doing the poll for the items we'll be
I
doing
thought
for?
you and I could see if tonight after we end, you and I could see if we had any in common. And if
Okay.
we do, and like if say there's only one, then that one will do. If we have,
Okay.
let's say, two or three in common, then we'll do a poll with our audience, if that sounds all right to you.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds excellent. But Bridget thought it would be a good idea that I show my bouquet, not my bouquet, but my my new stash yarn from my trip down to Lancaster at the well, it was more of a bead fest, but they did have some yarn vendors. Hello, Cliff. How are you? Um, they did have some yarn vendors who were more than happy to take my money and give me some of their yarn in exchange. Hi, Mandy. How are you? And I was more than happy to take their yarn that called to me. And and then I also went to an LYS that was in the little town that I grew up in. It wasn't there when I lived there. Um, okay, baby, I will tuck you in. Hold on. Mother's job is never done. Must tuck in the puppy. And
Oh, my
so,
Cliff, for you, sweetheart.
Bridget, yes, Bridget thinks I should show off some of the yarn I got.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of it I cannot show off because I did bring some home for other people. And those people will not be getting it until maybe winter holidays. And those people may or may not be in the chat or, oh, I don't know, panel or something. So they cannot see all of what I have. So I will pick and choose. But it is all over here. So, so I will start showing this lovely stuff that I have. Let me just get some of it out of here. La la la. Okay. All right. So this was the first yarn. I want to talk this one up a lot. This is a local yarn dyer down in Lancaster County. Where's her card? This was the first one. I'll just show the first one. It's Sunset Fiber Company. Okay. And this is the one that caught my eye. And this isn't normally what would catch my eye. Hi, Mona. How are you? We're showing yarn. But this isn't normally what would catch my eye. But, and I don't have a lot of DK, but now I have more. This is called Black Eyed Susan. And it's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% recycled nylon. A DK weight, 246 yards, 100 grams. Isn't it, Mandy? Look at that. Look at that. And she hand dyes in her house. And she's from Lancaster. Isn't it? I know, Allie. I know. I'm not usually, I love all colors, but I'm not usually yellows. And I just kept looking at it. I love speckles, though. And I was there to buy, to just not question, just get what I was drawn to. And so I was drawn to it, so I picked it up. And she was so sweet. And apparently there was a punch card. And so I got enough hanks that I'm halfway to a free hank of yarn. And she was like, you're halfway to a free. I'm like, well, that means I have to come visit my sister more. And I'll come to your shop and, get a free hank of yarn. So I got this one. And then I got one I can't show you that is the same make, the superwash cashmere nylon, recycled nylon, but I can't show you because I'm going to give it to somebody for winter holidays. But then I got a sock set that is more my colors, autumn colors. No, Allie. No, Allie, you're not coming to my house to take it. No, Allie. This one is called Oh My Gourd. My sister says I have to say it this way. Oh My Gourd. She says I have to say it that way. But 80% superwash BFL, which is the blue face Leicester. Leicester. I can't say it that way. I always put the extra syllable in there.
Yeah, it's just Lester.
Okay. Yeah, I know, Allie. And this is a really dark green. It's coming out almost black on the light, but it's a really dark green. And it's not rough. It just has that slight. Okay, so it's the blue face Lester. But it has a C in there. It is gorgeous, Nancy. Gorgeous. But 400 yards plus 80 yards for the mini. And it's squishy. It's got a little toothiness, but it's squishy. But see, you're going to see all the hanks I got from her. And what I loved was the variety across what she had. So there's this one. And you're also going to see the variety across what I picked. I got another sock set. You ready for this? Put on your sunglasses. Hi, Aussie Sandy. How are you? All right, Bridget, ready?
Oh, that is so pretty. And I don't even like yellows.
Neon Citrus. It's the same make as the last one. But I mean, this just shows my range. They both called to me. The speckles and the autumn colors, and then ba-bam, this one.
That sock set is
And,
going to be some really funky
but I
shit.
mean, she does these big bands of colors, and then she does the speckling and the variegation. Um, and and I was like, I love them both. And yet people will look at me and go, "What's wrong with you?" Nothing. I'm bipolar. Do you see the bipolar?
You're just not narrow minded. There's nothing wrong with that.
And look at Allie totally agreeing with me. 80s leg warmer colors is what Nancy's saying.
Hmm.
And then I have one more, and I had to have it. I had to have it. Okay. Jude, this is what I told you about. This is 50% camel, 50% silk. I swear it may be the softest yarn I've ever felt. And that is pretty much true. Here, let me get that end in too. True to color. But I'm not sure. Jamie Marie. Hi, Demetra. I am not sure I have ever felt a softer yarn. I have felt cashmere yarn with Angora in it, and I am not sure I have felt softer yarn. I have even felt baby alpaca with silk, which you will see later. But this is so soft. I haven't felt baby camel. This is camel with silk, but I was like, I have to have that. And this was the color I picked. This color is bejeweled. And I know Jude loves the jewel colors. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mandy. Mandy's like, me too, me too. I'm not sure if she has a website. If she does, I will do a community post with all of these sellers' websites because I know the one seller has a website and they have a shop in Jersey and they do they're Canadian, but they opened a shop in Jersey, New Jersey. And hi Brenda. Um and they do rewards points because I got a lot of rewards points. I bought most of my yarn from them. Uh, I want to go to their shop in Jersey and buy more. They have so many lines of different yarns. That's why I bought so much.
Right.
I just want to live in their shop. Plus, they're from Montreal, so they speak French. They were speaking French back and forth, and I was just like, so okay. So that's what I can show you from Sunset Fiber Company, and they are located in Lancaster County. As far as I know, let me see. Okay, all right. Here is actually here is. Can I get that to focus? Focus, 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 focus. Come on. What are you focusing on? Why aren't you focusing on this? Oh, what is it
You
focusing
bring
on?
it in close and then bring it back a little bit real slow. It'll focus.
Oh, it's focusing on my hand over here. What is it?
Yeah.
Get my hand. I can't get my hand out. I can't see it, so I don't know if it's actually focusing.
Yeah, not really.
All right, I'm going to put all of this after the live. I'll put it in the description box
There you go.
because She is a wonderful, wonderful person. We had a great conversation. She deserves, and her prices were lower than everybody else's. And she said, "Do you think I need to raise them?" I said, "If you can make a profit at the prices you have, keep them low, and people will come to you." So I'm going to talk her up as much as I can.
Right.
And yeah, she's in Lancaster, PA. So I'm going to talk her up and try to get her business. She was just sweet and kind, and I made a little video. So that was her. And then I went to, let me get out that one. I had to share bags because the Canadian New Jersey people didn't bring bags. And I'm like, well, okay. But then I went to the painted alpaca, which were from Texas, and I got this one. Hi, Jennifer. And they were lovely. They were lovely. Can't show you that one, but I got myself. Jude told me to spoil myself, so just remember that. I was told to spoil myself. I was following orders. I got myself some baby alpaca and silk. These two match. Now she has a line called Outlaws and Heroes. She was a fun lady to talk to. And her grandson, who was probably like 9 or 10, was helping her out. And I think he was running it all. Hi, Barb. How are you?
Love those labels. Super cute.
Aren't they? Now this one I think is it says light worsted weight, so it's a DK. This one is called Sundance. So of course I had to get Butch to go with it. So I've got Butch and Sundance. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Butch and Sundance.
Sandra.
Oh, did I miss Chandra? I'm sorry.
Smile.
I've got Butch to make a hat and then Sundance to make some gloves.
Thank you, Miss Deborah. Oh, and Miss Deborah, I have finally mastered the zipper. I stopped doing it the way the instructions said to do it, and I found a better way so that the zipper does not snag at all. So just wanted to let you know that I have made improvements on how I was doing things so that we don't have any fabric getting in the way.
Hi, Deborah. These are super soft, but not as soft as the camel. They have a little more floof to them, I think, because it's alpaca.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Jude, thank you, as I should. But I think they do go well together. Like when they'll be worked up, they'll look good.
Right. Yeah, I think those will look really nice together.
And then I did. Okay. Everybody do a check for me. Katie's not in here, right? Katie's been notified.
I don't think I've seen her yet, but you never know. She likes to be sneaky ninja, you know.
All right, then I won't show. Hi, Janice. I won't show that. I won't show that. Okay. All right, I won't show that. All right, we'll go on to the next one. The Canadian dyers who have, I don't think they totally relocated to New Jersey, but they have a shop in New Jersey. I bought, let's see, I bought 1, two, three, four different kinds of their yarn. Thank you, Nancy. Four different kinds of their yarn. And then I went to the fourth vendor. I mean, I went yarn crazy, but I had saved up for over a year and a half for this. So
Right. Hello, Miss Jennifer.
You're doing very well, Angela. You're doing very well for being on the laptop. You know, newbie. Thank you, Brenda. Okay. This was their Louise Robot collection, and I actually met Louise. So she was one of the dyers. I met Louise, and I was just picking colors that I liked. And then I looked at the names later, but I love the names. So this is a 70% merino, 30% hemp. And you hear hemp and you're like, oh, that's going to be rough. Hi, Lydia. How are you? But this is so soft. And they let me feel some pieces that had already been worked up with it. It's soft. So this is called Botticelli. And it's actually a like tealy green. I'm not sure if you can see that. But when you hold it up against this one, which is called Music of the Night, you can sort of see.
Those go great together. God, that's beautiful.
And I got 2 of each of them because I was actually not just, I buy this, I buy this, I buy this. I was trying to buy them thinking, how many do I need to make something? You know, not just later on I'd be like, why did I only get this? And they are calling for a 3.5 millimeter. So I'm to a 4 US needle. So I'm thinking they're DK. Maybe a 2. I don't know. Forgive my finger, but what do you think? A 2? 3?
Heavier 2, a lighter 3, somewhere right in there. What's the yardage
Yeah.
on it?
Let's see. 328 yards. So I'm thinking a 2.
Yeah, it'd be about 400 if it was a 2, but a little over that if it was, or a little under that if it was a 3. So yeah, it's right in between a 2 and a 3.
Yeah. Music of the Night, like Phantom of the Opera. And the funniest thing was, the night before, my sister watched Phantom of the Opera to go to bed to. And I wasn't looking at names. I was just looking at colors. But yeah, 2 to a lighter 3, Barb. I agree. Yeah. Hi, Lisa, hun. How are you? It's so good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, Lisa. So I got 4 of those in total, 2 of each. There, you can sort of see the green better. It's not a grayish green. I don't know why it looks gray. It's a tealy green. But I think the hemp hairs are making it look gray in the white. Megan! Hello, Megan. I've showed most of the yarn so far. You missed it. But, okay. So, and then I picked, this is, okay, don't be offended by this name. America. But it includes Canada. And in the picture of America. Hi, Sally. And it's 100% American Rambouillet. I think I pronounced that right because I've heard it pronounced that way. Merino non-superwash. And I picked 3 colors because I thought that would make a lovely shawl. And this is America Grease, and I'm pretty sure grease means gray. So I got this one. And they're all fingering weights. It's 450 yards to 100 grams. And you're using a 1 to 2 needle, so that's definitely a fingering weight. So completely grown, processed, and spun in the US and hand dyed in Montreal. So that's that one. And then this one is America Backsplash, and it's not a dark gray, it's a green. Let me hold it up against this one, and maybe you can see the green now.
Yeah.
And then this one is America Slate Blue. So I'm feeling much more confident in my color choices. I used to be horribly unsure of them. Now I'm just like, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one. I would have been calling my sister and sending her pictures. I was just like, yeah, they have a nice shine, they're soft, they're a little bit for a non-super wash, they're very smooth. I was just like, that'll make a very nice neutral shawl, you know? Because I don't have very many solids in hand-dyes. Hi, Brandon. How are you? So that was one of the lines. And then I got some sock yarn. And the one is a self-striping. They had a huge poster, and it had all the self-stripings and how they worked up. And this one caught my eye. I do love greens. It's going to look yellow, but it's a yellow green. So this is their biscotte. They're actually, I never told you their name. It's Biscotte Yarns. Biscotte. That's their company name. And I will put that down in the thing. I'm glad to hear you're great, Brandon. But that is hand-dyed yarns, Biscotte Yarns. And I believe it's just biscotteyarns.com. But I will fix my description after this and put everybody down below. And then this is their Bis sock, which is 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon. This self-stripes. It looks yellow, but it's yellow-green. It's actually showing up really well. And it does a lovely self-stripe and some speckling within that. So
Really...
it's called mantis, like a praying mantis. So
we have those here in South Carolina.
I have not really seen, I think I've seen them once or twice here in Pennsylvania.
We also have the walking sticks.
I have seen them. I have seen the stick bugs.
Those are really cool.
This one, I should have gotten 2 of these to make a shawl. But I'm going to make hats for me and my sister instead. She was really excited to see this.
Oh, that's...
This is also the sock yarn. She said, I can't talk, I can't blink, it's too pretty, take it away. She was just like, take it away, I can't move. And she's like, will you make me a hat? I'm like, I don't know why I bought just one. But this is actually a different line than that. It's the Bis sock still, but it's the Patrick knits. And I met Patrick. He was the one helping me. It's called Patrick Knits. And they use the K for his name and for the knits. Isn't it, Meg? It's got some bright bits like here, and then it goes into pastels, and then the green goes bright, the blue green. Did Gwen come in? Where'd Gwen come in? Hi, Gwen, if you came in.
Hello, Miss Doris
Hi, Doris.
and Miss Maggie.
Hi, Maggie. Maggie said she would come in, but yeah, this
That's
one.
getting the yarn, right?
What's that?
That's the one that's getting the raven yarn.
She got it tonight. She was
Awesome.
highly excited. She was highly excited. She got the emotional support chicken and the bag too. So,
Awesome.
but this one, I saw this. I picked it up. I put it back because I wasn't ready to shop yet. And then I picked it up again. I may have to order another one. Or when I'm ready to make the shawl, I'll make our hats. And then when I'm ready to make a shawl, I'll order a few for a shawl. Because I think that would work up beautifully in a shawl.
Yes, it would.
So, but so that is what I got from them. And then let's see, I got from this company, Shirsty Cat Designs. I'm not exactly sure where they're located. I think New York. I got one tank of 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And this is their label. Just Sock. It's called Just Sock. It's called Squirrel Nest. And but I mean, you can see my colors range everywhere.
That's beautiful. Totally not my colors, but absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Hi, Leela. How are you?
Well, I should say not colors I would gravitate towards, but colors if I put on look awesome on me. It's weird.
I was just looking. Hi, Brenda.
Hello, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. I was looking around at everything. I wanted to get a wide variety. Hi, Maribel. How are you? I wanted to get a wide variety. I didn't want to get just the normal, and everything like that. I just wanted to see what there was and what drew me in. And if nothing really drew me, I don't have enough of this for a shawl. I only have one. I mean, I don't know if they do online orders. So, but I got that. And then what did I go and do?
Hello, Miss Barb and Leela, and I think someone else snuck in that I missed too. The
Brenda,
Naked Snake,
yes.
Demetra. Welcome in. Thank you for
Yeah.
joining us tonight.
But I went and got myself some spinning fiber for when I have my own spinning wheel.
Jelly, that's beautiful. Actually, I can't be jelly. I have brand new fiber sitting next to me. But it's so beautiful.
But I don't know if it's going to be, good for me because she said, because there was BFL and there was this, which is called Polworth wool. And she said it's like if you had superwash and non-superwash, it's a little silkier. And you guys have told me superwash is not so easy to spin. So I'm not going to spin this until I'm better at spinning because I don't want to mess it up, you know. But
I think that would be much easier than superwash would be, but not
yeah,
as easy as the BFL. BFL is wonderful for learning because it has just enough tooth where you
yeah.
really do not have to try if your fiber breaks to reconnect it. The BFL will do it all on its own.
And then I also got a kit. Oh, I forgot something from the Canadian people that I think will excite you guys. But I got a kit for a hat for my sister. It's called Space is the Place, and the ACE in space is capitalized. Um, Sabarano, Brazil. Hello, welcome in. I hope I said that right. Um, but my sister identifies as Ace, and I saw this, and I wanted to make it for her, and she got very emotional when she saw it. She was highly excited. So I'm gonna make this hat for her. I was a little upset. They use a lot of BFL in their yarn,
Mm-hmm.
and oh, good, I said it right. Um, but she's very sensitive to wool, and it's a so the the painted alpaca gave me some wool wash and also some wool softener. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to use that on the BFL. It's an unscented, so that's good too. But I'm going to use that on this hat thing because because it's just a little toothy, and since it's going on her head, and she doesn't have a lot of hair, she keeps her head shaved because the when her hair gets too long, it hurts her head because of her
Right.
pain disorder. I don't want the toothiness of the wool to irritate her head. So, but it's very pretty colors. So,
It is really pretty.
and I like the fade they do with it in the pattern. But this is what I wanted to show you. This is from the Biscate company. It's a game in a shawl kit. Oh, I might have to line it, Jude. That might help. Yes. This is a game they invented. They invented two games with shawls. And so they're different size kits, and they come with any variety of colors of minis. I picked this one. This was already made up, and it suited me just fine. I love greens and fall colors, and it had some beautiful grays and creams and speckles. Love speckles. So, what it is it comes with a shawl pattern, and the bigger kit comes with dice. And I guess you assign a number to each hank, and you start the pattern, and then it tells you roll the dice. And when you roll the dice, it then tells you to change to that color yarn.
Right.
And so no two shawls will ever be the same because
Right.
one, no two kits have the same colors in them. And then you're changing the colors randomly because no two people are ever going to put the same numbers on the same hanks. And then
Right.
the dice are never going to pick the same numbers in the same order.
Okay, Miss Lydia,
So
you take care of what you got to take care of. If you don't make it back, that's fine.
we'll see you soon, Lydia. You have a good night. That's true, Deborah. But the kit actually has the colors for the ACE, the LGBTQ ACE flag. That's why I picked that kit. So I mean, I could use it. I could get colors in a softer yarn in the same colors. That's a good idea, Deborah. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. But I was excited about this. And so they came up with this game and they invented it, and the other kit game has a deck of cards but only has 4 hanks, so it's a smaller shawl and more like a shawlette. Hi Deidre, how are you? Yes, thank you, Deborah. I thought that's what you were trying to say, but it's a shawlette, so smaller shawl. It has a deck of cards, and on each card is a picture of a stitch and a name of the stitch. And so in the pattern, it's a different pattern of a shawl too. During the pattern, it'll say shuffle the deck and pick a card. And so it tells you what your next stitch is going to do, or you're going to do. And it says to do that stitch next. Instead of changing colors, you're changing stitches. And that's how that shawl pattern goes. And so I got to pick, I was like, oh, I'm definitely getting one of those kits. Yeah. So I was like, you guys are geniuses. But I thought I'm doing a mystery knit along, and I was like, I have to do my mystery knit along before I start this shawl. I have to be good. My mystery knit along doesn't start till September 1st. So I can start this anytime I want. I'm excited. I have one more thing to show you, and then I'm done. I promise. I promise. I promise. And you can go back to watching Bridget and her magic mystery yarn, which she's probably already, done with. I went to an LYS in the town I grew up in. It wasn't there when I lived there, but it's there now. So it's called Ubiquitous, and it's in the town of Lidditz, PA. I made a little video, and I forgot to make a video inside the shop. But I made a little video of the town to show you where I used to live and grew up. I'm going to try to edit it together. It was kind of raining, but I'm going to try to edit it. It shouldn't be very long. But anyway, so I went there. They gave me this cute tissue paper with little lambs on it. I'll probably keep that. And I got myself a Madeline Tosh sock yarn. Yeah, it's Tosh sock, which is 100% superwash merino wool, and 395 yards. And this is definitely my colorway. It's called Auburn Afternoon. I can't figure out which way to go. And this thing doesn't want to focus on anything but my face. So, and so this is lovely. I don't know what else to tell you. It's one super fine. And it pretty much says it's made in Texas. So it's lovely. I've only had Madeline Tosh one other time, and I think it was a worsted weight. And then I know, Allie. I know. Then I got, we all know what that is, right? Yeah. Yeah. Because Diane at My Pink Bathtub Knits said, why don't we do a Noro make-along in January to Jude and me? And Jude totally forgot. So I got 1, 2, check out what they had. Yeah. That should make something, right? Right? It's a DK weight. Here, I'll get you the stats. This is called Tabby, TABI. It's 65% wool and 35% polyamide, 150 grams, 375 meters. So it should be about what, 400 yards? And it says a 4 to a 4.5 millimeter needle. It's a 3, so it's a DK. But we all know it roves. So, like, here's one, and then right next to that is this one. So it goes like, there are 2 strands right next to each. Let me see if I can get those. You can see how it goes from thick to thin. But I loved the pinks and the greens and the brights and then the maroons and the yellows and then the purples over here. Yeah. It is a little bit itchy because it's mostly wool. You have to buy the really, really expensive Noro to get the non-itchy kind, the kind with the silk. 410 yards, Gwen. Thank you, honey. Yeah, you have to get the one with everything in it. The cotton, the silk, the everything in it. This one's only got wool and polyamide in it, which is the other one I have too. Yeah, this is one of the cheaper ones, but it wasn't cheap. But it's one of the cheaper ones. And if you buy the really cheap one, the Silk Garden, it's yeah. Yeah, this will make something um like a really big shawl or maybe a vest or something like that. 1,200 and some yards of a DK weight. It'll make something like, and if I knit it, it'll go even further. And it's so pretty, so colorful. And see, if we're doing it in January, I figured I needed a nice, bright, happy colorway to brighten my winter up, right? Yeah. But I mean, you have to go up to the $50 a ball or more to get the ones that aren't itchy at all. Right, Allie? Something to wrap yourself in with this colorway would be so pretty. Right. And then you would feel happy and uplifted every time you wrapped yourself in. Right. They had another one that was more pinks and kind of things, but I liked the purples in this one. Did you hear? Were your ears burning, Diane? Because I just mentioned you. That I just showed all the yarn I got, Diane. All the yarn, and no, none of it was for you. None of it was for you. I do too, Doris. Oh, Doris, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you get seasonal depression. I get mine in the winter. Diane, I was just mentioning I picked this up while I was down in Lancaster for our January Noro make along. What do you think? I got 3 of them. What do you think? I found an LYS in the town I grew up in, and I saw this and I thought, this will be perfect for January to brighten my winter. Isn't it pretty? All these bright colors in winter time. to cheer me up and to make something beautiful. Well, this is one of the, it's mid-range Noro, but it's beautiful, bright colors. And then I get to keep the silk ribbons, or the little ribbons. I had to get a happy color. Here, I'll show you. I also, from that shop, I got myself a Madtosh sock yarn. Oh, I got so much here. I'll give you here. Let me make sure nothing's visible that can't be visible. I gotta make sure nothing's visible that can't be visible. And then I'll give you a little gander, Diane. All right. Here you go. Here you go. I'm putting you to shame, Diane. There you go. In the bag. Over here. There's in that bag. Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, I like autumn colors, and I like, but then I go and do this. And then one of the dyers, one of the dyeing companies was Canadian, and I'm like, I have a friend from Canada, and they're like, from where? And I'm like, no, I'm just saying I do bright colors. Deidre, you can only come play with my yarn if you bring your last ice yarn order and leave it. But I don't turn down any colors, Diane. Bridget, come back up on the screen, or did you fall asleep? Look at Deidre, deal or no deal. Oh, and I joined a knitting academy, and she gave me this bag. Oh, your mom's here, Bridget. You're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot it. I started coughing and I muted.
Ah.
Hey, Mama. You know, all that yarn she just showed, and this is hers too. Old all the way around.
I didn't do that. You did that. I didn't do that.
Well, you know. And for any of my my spinning or yarny friends, I guess I will do for both if there is a want for both. I have already decided that I am going to do a few fiber advents. So if you are a spinner and you are interested in a fiber advent with 24 20-gram minis and a full 3.5 ounce braid for a reasonable price, much less than what they're advertised for on Etsy and whatnot. Or if you would like a 24 mini box of yarn and a full hank advent, get a hold of me and I will give you the details and we will go from there. I just finished dyeing up some fiber for my girl Ray, and I had so much fun doing it. And I don't really know any fiber dyers that consistently dye fiber. So I figured I won't be stepping on anyone's toes, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if there was someone that would want some of my yarn in an advent and that, I'm willing to do that too. Because, well, you might want mine. So
Ooh, Jennifer got new yarn too.
new yarn is always fun.
It really is.
Yeah, I figured I don't have any interest in like dyeing yarn full time, but doing the minis for an advent for the holidays, you know, that's different. That's once in a blue moon it's available. So if you want it, great. If you don't, that's more than fine too. And if you haven't seen my video and don't know yet, Steve from Harnell Media, if I'm saying that correctly or incorrectly, Steve, I'm sorry, is currently very hard at work at building us a website. We will have one up and going very soon. He's actually waiting on me to do my part and get him some information so that he can finish doing what he's doing. And I'm going to work on that after the live tonight. But
Have a
very
good night,
soon.
Barb. Barb's gonna hop to the next live.
All right. You have a good night, Miss Barb. But very soon, you will definitely be able to look me up at queenscraftsbybridget.com. That is so weird to say, but I love it.
Hello, Diana D. Thank you for the thumbs up, honey.
Thank you, Miss Brenda. And thank you, Megan. This has been a dream for a while. Honestly, the first time I made a bag, I had absolutely zero intention of being where we are right now. I was making a birthday present for a friend. I couldn't afford to go out and buy her bougie LYS yarn, and I couldn't afford to go out and buy her a nice bag. But I could afford a couple yards of fabric and a little bit of interfacing, and I already had a sewing machine. So I made her a bag. And when I showed that bag, just being proud that I made her a bag, I had quite a few people that wanted me to make them a bag. And at first I was like, no, I know, because I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. There are some wonderful bag makers out here. But once I decided, or once I figured out a way to make a bag that was my own design, not something that I'm stepping on anyone else's toes with,
Right.
it's been a lot of work. We've been making bags for about 2.5, almost 3 years now, but it's been well worth it. And you guys have seen me through some really rough times, in my personal life and family life. And it's just, you trusted me. You trusted this stranger on the internet to send your money to in the hopes that she would send you the bag that she told you she would. And I know there's people on these YouTube streets and on these internets that they don't do that. They don't do what's right and do what they say they're going to do. But you guys, you trusted me and you allowed me to earn more and more trust every day by showing you that I was going to do what I said I was going to do in the time that I said I was going to do it, if not faster. And it's grown into something absolutely wonderful. So that's why I say this is our website. This is our community on Facebook. You know, we just celebrated 2 years on Facebook group. So that was amazing. You know I have to be there to make those things, but without you guys being there, those things wouldn't be anything. So I truly appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. Thank you, Miss Jackson. Welcome in. It's great to see you, sweetheart. Oh no, Mama. Well, I was just being a sappy sap. You know how I do.
Oh, we all have those times.
I hear everyone's having a time with that kitty cat blanket that my auntie Lala and Mama are doing for Boggy Creek.
Are they all doing a specific blanket now?
Yeah, it's but I guess it's kind of a bear of a pattern from what I'm hearing. A couple people are definitely grumbling that they are not in love with the stitch. Um,
Diana,
but
I don't see what you're saying. I'm sorry, I can't read your comment.
so are
Sorry,
you. But,
sorry. Diana's still asking for my Noro yarn. And now I've got new Noro yarn, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That comment seems to have disappeared. She
yeah,
can't.
the cat's meow.
Yeah.
I guess the name is much more pleasant than the actual pattern. Not that I'm laughing at anyone.
Uh-oh. Diane can't see the chat.
Hmm. Oh my, Mama. Yeah, I've been watching your was it vlogist? Yeah, vlogist. And I've seen the frustration upon your face. I got you, Diana. I got you.
Diane, everybody can see your chat. What can't you see? Can you see my chat when I type it in?
You might want to just go out and like completely go out of YouTube, completely close it down out of your, if you're on a phone, out of your clear all of it and then come back in.
Yeah.
Sometimes YouTube will do weird things like that. Like,
Hi, Jax. I didn't see you come in.
yeah, Miss
She can
Jackson.
see me. She can see my chat.
Oh, I forgot. You know what? It's a new month. You know what that means?
That means we can both do that.
That's right. We can. We can.
Dun, dun, dun. I did it first.
Oh, you beat me. No fair.
Yeah, you're only going to be able to see whoever's chat, whoever's room you're in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I can see everybody's chat. one, I have windows open for both lives, but I also have StreamYard, and StreamYard shows the chat for both. It shows all the chat. So for both rooms.
Let's see.
So
We got Mama's a member. Brenda's a member. Miss Deidre, Jax, congratulations. And we will give out the next group of 5 at our next live.
I might wait towards more the end of the or I might do it in one of my Wednesdays. I'm not sure.
Right.
To split it up a little more. I don't know. I got Deborah Richardson for mine, Gwen, Mama Knows Best Gwen, Jen Reeves, Steve, not Harneal. You got Harneal, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Steve, and Lisa Ellison. You guys are all welcome. Yeah, she thought she was missing chat because we were commenting on people's comments and they were from the other group, and she was in someone else's, the other group. And hey, Nisi, how are you? It's Steve, yeah.
I think I know I sent Jill the Japanese knot bag. And, oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking to Nisi from Free Handley. She's asking what bag I made for Jill. I believe I made her a hook and needle bag, but she also has my medium knot bag. Let me get that to a point where it's not going to unwind on me. There we go. Was it like this style? Let me see.
Yeah, I think so. What style is that? She said.
This is my hook and needle bag. You can get these. You can either have it like this and have the drawstrings, or I also can do snaps, or if you prefer, you can get it with a zip top. So you have 3 different closure styles available, and this bag is $25 with the shipping while you're buying it from me.
Oh, thank you, Diana. I'm sure you are tired. You know what makes a good pillow? I'm so mean. Ready? Ready? I'm so mean. Oh, Diana, this makes such a nice pillow. Oh, yeah. That helps my neck crick so good. I'm mean. Oh, I've gotten sassy. What does my G call me? Sassy Mel?
That's right.
Sassy Mel. Oh, no. Diana's gonna get me. She's gonna get me? I don't know how she's gonna get me, but... Well, now it's got my face oils on it. You don't want it anymore, Diana. You don't want it anymore, Diana. No, you don't want it.
I just made this one last night.
Oh, that's pretty.
It was a zipper top moo bag. But then we got bears.
Oh, well, your mom wants that.
And then I think you're gonna get a kick out of this one.
Is that scarecrows?
It's scarecrows. Little boy scarecrows
Oh,
and little girl scarecrows. And they're so cute.
they are so cute.
And
Jude
then,
said Mel plus Noro equals super sassy Mel.
yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
it does. I think I'm just on a yarn high. I think the fumes.
Are these little fairies just not the cutest little things ever?
I think so. I think they really are.
And then with the tan, it just makes the fairies just, oh,
Oh yeah, 7-year-olds are always are the sass queens or kings or whatever, Doris.
yeah, I've been a busy girl. I've been making up orders, but as I'm making the order up, what I've been doing, like if someone ordered the bears, right? And I only have just a set amount of the bears. So as they ordered it, I just completely took it off my shelf and made all the bags that I could out of that fabric. So I've got, while I'm doing orders, I'm also making bags for the shop.
Yeah. Isn't that nice to say? Your shop?
It is wonderful.
Nisi is getting highly excited about the scarecrow and has oh mine, LOL. Very capital letters.
So with the zipper bag, this is the biggest one I have. However, I could add to the bottom of this with a plain color fabric to match the inside fabric if you needed something bigger. Or my jumbo bag is the biggest bag that I have. But what I'm saying is this part on the bottom here, this plain color, I could add some plain color on the bottom and box out, you know, like that with this one. But this is the largest I have for the
And that's the king. That's like the king size blanket
well,
bag, right?
it's well no, that's actually this one because this one actually is a good
Right.
bit a little bit bigger. So I have for the tote or zipper bags, I have small, medium, large, and extra large. I could go up and make a jumbo by adding some to the bottom in like a plain color fabric that would match the inside.
Yeah.
Because I can always make a bigger bag. You know, that's
But we don't want to fit like a 10-year-old in it. You know.
well, this one here is currently holding one of the jumbo yarns, like that's bigger than the 1 pound that came out from Michael's.
Yeah.
Uh,
She said she thinks that first one is She said, "Oh, that would work great too. The first one was perfect size, but that would work great too."
okay.
So I guess get together, figure it out,
Just send
make
me an
a
email and we will work on it.
Khaleesi. I know
Yours
exactly what
is,
soap you use too.
Miss Deborah, yours is the extra large here. This one. But like I said, it holds, I didn't even say it all. I've got, let's see, one, two, three. I got 6 of the regular size balls of Super Saver in here, plus that jumbo ball of yarn, which is 1,790 yards. So,
Dang.
yeah, and it zips up with absolutely, I mean, you could even, if you wanted to, you know, stuff a bit more in there. I just didn't want to stress out the zippers.
Hey, Doris has brought this upon herself and everybody in the chat. I am sorry, but blame it on Doris. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Okay, I'm done. And she's laughing, but I can tell you all, Bridget has never seen The Princess Bride. No, judge her harshly. I told her to put it on her list, or we must break our friendship.
Yeah, but it's not the same movie.
Exactly, Maggie. Inconceivable.
Yeah, but
Really?
see, I didn't
The
grow
king
up
has
with
seen it, and he
TV.
did not make her see it. I know, Deborah. I don't either.
Yeah, I
You
I
killed my
didn't grow
father.
up with TV, so there's a lot of things I haven't seen.
I know, but as an adult, you hear about it, and then you must see it.
Yeah, but see, I have a hard and fast rule that I won't watch any movie that I've never watched before, no matter what the movie is, by myself. I won't do it.
And yet the king has seen it, and he's like, meh. Who can have?
No,
can
it's
see
he
that?
always wants to watch, his I don't know, those things that guys like, and sometimes I
Okay,
really like
my dad is a guy, and it's one of his favorite movies of all time.
well, he wants to watch like the football movies and what you call war movies and
Yeah, but no, The Princess Bride expands that. There are 5-star generals in the army. If they have ever seen The Princess Bride, they're like, yeah, I'll watch it. If they've seen it before, they're like, I'm up for that. I'm game.
I
Because
haven't
it's
seen
that
the
good.
Narnias either. The Book of Narnia or whatever, the Chronicles. I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, they're No, this is beyond that. This is magical. Magical. Everybody loves it who sees it. Oh,
Mine.
no, Carrie, you can't have this yarn. No, Carrie. This is nobody can have
Carrie's
this yarn.
been her own, but my yarn in general, when I'm and definitely when I'm spinning for a live, generally runs when plied around a 3 weight. It roves between a 2 and a 3.
Yes, Megan. Party at Bridget's. Movie watching Party at Bridget. If the king won't sit down and watch it with her, we're all coming to Bridget's to watch it.
See, and that's the thing. It's not so much that he won't sit down and watch it with me. It's I don't sit down to watch things, and I'm always in the craft room. It's literally gotten to the point that if we're gonna watch something on the TV together, he has to come in here and watch in the craft room because I don't have time to be out there. I've got yarn to make, I've got bags to make, I've got projects to make because I don't have anything to show on the channel like crochet and knitting and stuff like that. I'm not showing much yarn, so I'm not gaining the subscribers that I need to be gaining. The people that know me and love me are here because they know and love me. But I'm not gaining new people because all they're seeing is, oh shit, she's selling something again. And not that that's a bad thing. I honestly, please don't anyone ever think that I am pushing my stuff on you guys. I am not a pushy salesperson whatsoever. Matter of fact, most of the time I have my customers tell me, hey, you can't do that. You can't discount me like that. You're an artisan. You have to be able to afford things and blah, blah, blah. So I'm an awful salesperson. I really am. But I enjoy making the things. And most of all, when I even just see someone type into the group page or on the comments or in someone's live that they loved a bag that they got from me or they loved the yarn that they got from me,
Yep.
And then even better yet, when I can see their faces when they open their bag, and I can see their faces, like Michi's face last night when I was in her live and she opened her bag up. My heart was fluttering and giddy as a teenager in love for the very first time.
Aw.
That it
You
makes
should,
my entire day.
you should have seen Maggie's face when she saw the yarn. I mean, I didn't want to take Maggie's video because I don't know how she feels about being up on YouTube or anything, but Maggie was just, beside herself with the yarn. So thank you for making that happen. I mean, I know I bought it and everything, but thank you for making that happen. Hi,
Right.
Diane. How are you?
Oh, Jack, sometimes we stay for an hour, sometimes we stay for three. It really depends, honestly, most nights on how busy I am and how tired Mel is, because Mel's not a late night owl like I am. So she does, take a nap and have to stretch herself a little bit to be with us here at night. And I appreciate her doing that.
Late night owl. Late night owl like Bridget, who stays up till 7 in the morning. That's not night anymore. That's morning. Morning. Yeah,
Okay,
no.
so I'm an all night owl. Okay,
I
all
get
night.
up at 7 in the morning.
Heck, lately I've been going to sleep around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm back up and going by between 1 and 2.
I'm doing good, Diane. I'm glad you're okay. Oh, but I mean, she could do tutorials on sewing bags, but not on her bags. Nobody, nobody wants her giving away her secrets. Those are industry secrets.
Yeah, I do appreciate and understand that my bags are not cheap, and that makes it hard for everybody to be able to get one. And that's why I do try as often as I possibly can to do giveaways, not only on my channel but other channels, so that hopefully, and like happened last night at Miss Mara's, someone that had not been able to get themselves one yet but had really wanted to and had actually been saving for one was able to win one. So now I'm able to send her a bag, and she doesn't have to worry about stressing about, you know, being able to afford one.
Hi, Zoila, hun. Hey, I'll let you all in on a little secret. Okay, this isn't a secret. I'm having a monetization slash birthday party on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. The secret is Bridget has donated I believe it's a medium knot bag set.
Yep.
So that will be a prize that somebody can win. So, hi Terry, how are you? But there will be okay. People are now starting to. I'm not asking for donations, but people are donating prizes left and right. So I'm like, yeah, I'm so thankful and excited. But we have lots and lots of prizes that are both international and within the 48 states, and there will be replay prizes for people who can't attend. At least two for the 48 states and then two international. Um okay, let's see. Zoila just dropped it in yeah, she just dropped it right above you, Carrie.
Oh, and
It really does have the most kind and loving people. But there are going to be lots of prizes and lots of fun because I don't just do giveaway. I like to talk to people. Um, so, and, chat. And I try to do games instead of just give away
Right.
tools. So
And
I'm going to try to get some games in there.
we
Um,
are also going to, shortly after that, just a few short weeks. I haven't planned exactly what day, but September the 3rd is my 5th-year anniversary. So we will definitely be having a party for that as well. And not to change the subject real quick, go back for a second. Miss Carrie asked if when the king and I actually get to, see each other, being that I have such a strange schedule. Well, fortunately, unfortunately, at the same time, the king works swing shift. So he works 12-hour shifts. And when he's at work, I see him long enough to feed him and send him to bed, or feed him and send him to work. Um, so we don't really see each other too much when he's working, but on his days off, we try to spend as much time as possible together. And when he has a choice of when he's going to sleep, day or night, a lot of times he does choose to stay up nights with me so that we can, you know, hang out together and stuff like that. And we do take time to go and do things together. Like we have the pool table out in the game room. So we go out and shoot some pool together and listen to some music and, do our old people having fun together thing. We're not big into the partying and going out and all that kind of stuff, but we do enjoy the pool table, and we also will jump on the motorcycle and go for a nice long ride. And, you know, is Mama leaving?
yeah, and so is Allie. Allie was in my group, but she's going, have a great night, Allie. So Allie and Jan left. I think those are the only two.
Well, we got one more strip of fiber after this one for the first half of your yarn.
Ooh, make me excited.
The second half I'll split into 8 strips rather than 4, so you'll have a really cool color effect.
Oh. I'm just being spoiled. And it's my birthday month. And I'm like, I totally forgot that my birthday is only next week. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even plan anything. I don't even know what I'm doing. And wait, it's only like in a week. And,
Oh, Miss Soylent, no apologies needed, sweetheart. You get some rest. I appreciate that you are always working. Miss
yeah,
Kimberly,
so go to
crochet.
bed.
I still owe you guys a members only video. I haven't gotten to that yet.
I wanted to doing giveaways this month, and I haven't even put out a video yet this month, and you know, so I'm not even, haven't even introduced the idea of a giveaway or except in that pop-up live that Hi Alley Cat. Who is Kimberly? I need to put that in my book. I never knew your real name. Reach Mel. I have a cheat sheet. It's 3 pages long now. I mean, her name is right there, but if she ever changes her title, I need to know.
Yeah, I have such a hard time when the name isn't in the title because I
Yeah.
always second guess myself. I'm like, is that who that is? And oh man,
Yep. Yeah, cheat sheets help me because then I can go back and look, and then the more I look, the more I remember it.
right?
I was calling oh who is it? Truly Amazing Faith, and it's Teresa. Because Uniquely Amazing Stripes is Faith Louise. And it was the amazing part. And that it ends in LY before the amazing. Because that little bit, the LY amazing, was it was getting me. And I was just like, yeah, no.
In case we don't get to see you then, Miss Jennifer, I hope that you have the most blessed birthday and you get all the things that are wonderful and precious to you.
Oh, have the happiest birthday, Jennifer. Oh, I am not sure. Is it Major Tom, Diane? Ground control to Major Tom? Yeah.
My oldest is an August baby, and my sister is an August baby.
Thank you, Diana D.
Rest well,
Oh,
Miss
boy.
Diana.
So let's see. It's the beginning of August or Leo's up to the 21st, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I
it
can
is.
remember
I
mine.
should know this because I'm a Leo. I'm the beginning of August. So it's the beginning of August or Leo's.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Because my dad is also a Leo. He's the 20th. So it's up to the cusp is
Hey,
a
you
Leo.
didn't hear your hiccups.
Huh?
Someone said that they had the hiccups, and then I hiccuped 3 times.
Yeah. See, I'm a Leo. My mother's a Leo. And my bio dad's a Leo. And it's like, no, no.
That can
There's a
cause a
divorce in there.
disease.
My mother and I do not. I was born on my mother's birthday, and we just there is yeah. We're just there. It's my birthday now. My birthday. My birthday. It's my birthday.
Yeah, I had an August and 2 Septembers.
Oh well, we we know when Bridget used to get mhm.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no,
And my daughter was
Diana.
she was supposed to be like a week after my son turned 1. Well, she decided to get here 3 weeks or 2 weeks before he turned 1. So I have a set of Irish twins.
Yeah. Diane, I don't know where you ever got that impression that Leos are very calm people. Leos are not known for their extreme emotions and hot tempers. Uh-huh. What what um what book are you reading about signs and They are passionate people. Have you ever talked to me?
Yeah, but I mean, sir, I think it also depends. It's not only just your one sign, because you have a star sign, a sun sign, and
Yeah,
it really depends on, there's many different variances.
yeah,
And
Doris, or Eastern. It should be set up so that you can hit the notification and it'll tell you what time. It should tell you what time your time it is. Yeah, I only know my sign, but my sign just says you care a lot and you your temper is about that big, that that big. Your temper. But then, with me, my temper is about that big. It goes, and then I'm crying about it because I hate my temper. But both of my parents are Leos, so I get my temper from them. So it's even extra short. My temper goes off, and then I'm like, I'm so sorry, my temper went out. I hate it.
Diane says she's a Scorpio, and she says I'm a pain.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I did. I'm trying. Oh, I was doing Tunisian in the month we had Tunisian for things we're making Thursday. I'm like, it takes so long. Because you got to come back. And then I was like, I'm gonna make a snuggie with Tunisian. Oh crap! What am I doing? I mean, it's bulky. It says it's a anniversary cake, so it says it's super bulky, but it's really bulky. And I'm like, I've made it an inch and a half in like a month. What the heck? And then my sister's like, I don't like that yarn anymore. I'm like, what? Well, I don't like how it's worked. Did I pick those colors? And I'm like, yeah, you did. Well, I don't like them. I'm like, no, you don't get to do that. You No, you don't get to do that after I've worked a month and a half on this and only gone 2 inches. No. Uh-uh. She's like, no, I don't like it. I'm like, no. No.
See, I have the temperament where you can push and push and push and push and push me. Once I go, yeah, and generally, once you get me to that point, I I don't want anything to do with you afterwards, ever again, because it literally takes so much for me to get to that point that if I have to go off on you, I just and I don't like my temper either. I'm very afraid of my temper because yeah, I am
Yeah.
my tongue gets very, very, very sharp. So I try not to let that monster out of the box.
Yeah, it used to be where I didn't say anything for like 4 months and then boom, blow up. And nobody would know why I was blowing up. Now I tell people all the time, this is bothering me. And they're like, you complain all the time. I'm like, would you rather complain all the time? Me tell you everything or blow up every 4 months. And you have
Right.
no idea why I'm crying. You know. Nisi, I, I, 4 rows is a good, good progress. I think it's sleep time. Tunisian 4 rows is great progress, especially on a blanket. Especially on a blanket. Nancy's like, I don't have a problem with my temper. Other people do. I don't have a problem. All right, Nancy.
Well, one time I had someone, they said that I was a chameleon because I can seem one way, I can seem another way. And I told them, I said, no, I'm not a chameleon. The side of me you get is the side of me that you present. If
Yeah,
you're rude and nasty and icky to me, well, guess what? I can be just as rude and nasty and icky. I don't want to be that person.
yeah.
But if that's who you present to me, you know,
I actually am a chameleon, and I found out why because I watched Nisi um in um Garden State Gardener's channel, and I never realized it until I watched Nisi and another lady in his channel. They were on panel and recognized a lot of what she was saying on his about herself in what I had in me growing up. And I was like sitting there and I started crying watching the thing, and I'm like, why am I crying? Um and then I happened to have an appointment with my therapist that week, and I said, hey Jerry, I never thought about this, but do you think I could be autistic? And he said, I don't know. Let's check this out. And he had a questionnaire, and we did the questionnaire, and he said, yeah, you are. You do fit the questionnaire. And we talked about it afterwards, and and it explained a lot of what I had. Hi, Ravina, how are you? What I had gone through socially uh, most of my life, but I hadn't realized any of it until I had watched Nisi on Joe's channel.
right.
And then, I told my dad, and yeah, um, that's exactly what I did. Was I would sit back and watch groups of people until I could mimic the group to fit in, because I couldn't fit in until I knew what they were doing, how they were acting.
Right.
So, and that's what I recognized. I was like, I do that. I did that.
If you truly have concerns, Doris, you can talk to your family doctor about it, and I'm sure that they can get you to the right person if they don't have the information themselves.
Yeah. He said it was a questionnaire. I don't know if it's an actual questionnaire or if it's something he came up with or if it's something that they have on hand. But it was like a lightning in a weight lifted sort of afterwards. I don't know, Doris. Yeah, I don't know. He's After I moved up here, I got a therapist and a psychiatrist who finally, I guess you could say, got me. Yeah, yeah. I know exactly how you feel, Terry and Doris. And but until I saw them talking, I was just like, I always thought it was just how I acted and, you know, how I was. And then I, I sat there and I was like, whoa, they're describing me.
Yeah, a lot of women that are lower and middle range on the spectrum. It was never caught. For whatever reason, it's harder to diagnose females than it is males.
Have a great night, Paula. Big hugs back. Oh, is there Gwen? Okay. Have a great night, Nisi.
And my only experience with it is, my oldest child is on the spectrum and nonverbal. So we had to do like clinics and massive evaluations and like days we had to drive 6 hours to get to the hospital that we had to be at for 12 hours of testing all day long.
Wow.
Yeah, my oldest, he was um, diagnosed very young at the time. There was very, very little known about autism, and they did not want to diagnose a child as young as he was, but there was no denying it.
Yeah.
So he
But
went from speaking full sentences to he couldn't speak at all.
so he sort of what they would say backslid, but he's doing well now, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My son, when I was pregnant, I was in a rear-ended car accident where I was in like a Dodge Omni Ford Escort type car,
Hmm.
and the other driver was in a big Ford
Yeah.
F-350. We were at a dead stop, and he was doing about 35 and didn't see us until he made contact with the back of our car.
How?
So
Wow.
yeah, I guess the sunlight or whatever. We were stopped to make a right left-hand turn, and he plowed into the back of us. The seatbelt the automatic seatbelt went across my stomach, and I was already overdue at the time.
Oh no.
He hit us so hard that the back seat was down near in the front seat. The doors would not open. So I crawled out the window with this great big belly, and they took me up to the hospital. I ended up with like 5 days of walking back labor before they finally delivered. I was able to deliver my son. But because of all that and being overdue, when I got in that accident, he got slammed around really badly. And because he was overdue, there wasn't enough embryonic fluid in there to properly pad him. So he took a lot of the blow from inside me, basically, and with the seatbelt going across my belly. Well,
Oh.
when he was about 18 months old, unbeknownst to us, he was having seizures, but not seizures of the body, seizures in his brain. Just
Yeah.
his brain was seizing. And so he went to bed one night where he was saying, Mama, I want a cup of juice, or can, up and outside, and, it's all the things that, a little one should be doing. To the next morning, he just wouldn't speak anymore. And I was young, so I was like, well, it's probably just because he knows that mommy knows that when he does this, he wants a cup of milk, or he does this, he wants this or that. So he just
Hmm.
doesn't think that he has to talk, because he knows I know. Well, then just more and more and more stuff kept happening. So yeah, we ended up going through a lot of testing, but now through lots and lots and lots of therapy, he's still what they consider nonverbal. Like you can't walk up to him and go, "Hey man, how you doing? Did you have a good day today? How was work?" You know, he can't
Hmm.
tell you that, but he can tell you every word to every movie he's ever seen, and
That's
he can
one.
now like tell you like, "I want pizza. I want orange juice. I want to go outside.
Hmm.
I want this or that." He can do that now, but he's doing so well that he is doing like computer graphics type stuff. He's doing really, really well.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, I gotta show you my new toy. I got a new toy today.
Uh-oh. A toy?
Well, yeah, kind of. You've seen the etching that I like to do, right?
Yeah.
Um,
So.
where I did the dragon on the glass for the king. Well,
Hmm.
what I'm using right now is a rotary tool, like an actual shop tool. And it's nice, but it's cumbersome and it's a little heavy and it vibrates quite a bit. So it does hurt my hands. Well, I was looking around and I haven't bought myself nothing in quite a while. So when I was looking, I found this. So I will be able to do my etching much easier now. Look at this little feller.
Oh, that is. Looks like a sonic screwdriver.
Yep. And it's got all these different bits, and I can draw on glass,
Oh,
wood, on mirrors. I really enjoy it. It's a way to do art that isn't traditional, you know.
it looks like it can be held like a pen, Diane.
Yeah.
Hey, just so I can remind everybody, if you can remember your thummies in whatever group you're in, um, they help.
Well,
So before
it
we end
is,
tonight,
yeah. It's not a pen. What it is, it's a tool that kind of acts kind of like a screwdriver. Matter of fact, you can put drill bits, specially made drill bits, on the end of this and drill holes with it. You can also put saw blades on it and cut with it. And then like
Brenda's
these here,
husband says, "Cool."
like I did a glass for the king, and in this beer mug, he has a dragon going down the mug on one side, and on the other side, I etched his name into the mug. And I mean, it looks pretty cool when the mug is empty, but when he fills it up with his tea or his, whatever he's drinking, it looks wicked cool with that frosty dragon on the mug.
Barb's room jumping.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you very much.
We appreciate all of you guys and everything you do.
I'm gonna go dehydrate real quick now
All right, you do that.
before
I
my
will.
before my back's teeth start floating away.
Mm-hmm. Zoila, you missed the fun. I showed everybody all my yarn from Lancaster. Do you want to see any of the yarn? Thris! Hey, weird sis. How are you, hon? Good to see ya. I was showing all the multitude of yarn I brought back from my Lancaster County. Um, okay, I'll just let's see. From the hand dyers, I got some purple and green merino and hemp yarn. I got two of each of these. They're actually very soft for being merino and hemp. So I'm going to make something with these. Yes, so do not be jealous, Thris, of all my beautiful yarns. Okay, also from them, I got, where's my other one? I got these three to make a shawl with. I know grays, Thris. I know you're jealous. So, top one's a blue, a gray, and then a nice green on the bottom. These are Canadians who have a shop in New Jersey. I'm gonna adjust my description box so that all of these these dyers are listed in the description box. I know. Oh no. I gotta show you the sock yarn. I do have to show her that sock yarn because Chris, black and rainbow. Now I'm a tease. Now I'm a
Right?
tease. I never said what this one was called. It's called Sweet Dreams. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Yeah, I know you want it. I know you want it, but it's been claimed. They have an online store. They have an online store, Thris, and you get loyalty points for ordering online and signing up for reward points and stuff. I will link them after the live. Yeah. So people can get these online. Yeah, I will link it all. All right. That's enough. That's enough.
Doris, I texted you a couple days ago. I know you get busy, but just wanted to let you know. And also, if you didn't see it, like a few days ago, I put up a video. It was for everybody, but definitely for you. You might want to go back and see it because it gives you more detail on all my bags and sets and whatnot. But I go through I actually did the measurements of the bags and everything because I know you were wondering about that. So I made sure to get that video up. And while I was out dehydrating, I grabbed the cup so you guys can understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about machine etching. You can acid etch, which is you basically paint acid onto the things and you wipe it off later. And voila, the picture is there. I don't like to do that. I want to actually create the art myself. So I do things like this.
Oh. See, I went for the simple thing. I bought the acid stuff because I don't have the fine tuning to do the machine, but
Then you can see I put his name into the cup.
you're telling us his name?
Oh, I've said his name a couple times. I just don't remember how often. But yeah, I hand draw this into the cup using diamond bits that literally just scratch the cup, and that's what this tool is for that I showed you guys.
It's amazing, Bridget. It's amazing.
Fun. It really is. It's a really fun thing to do. Oh, I just get lucky, honestly. You know, if you try 1.5 billion things, you're bound and determined to be good at a few
Oh,
of them.
put it back up. Put it back up, and I'm gonna make you big.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Layout. All right. How do I make just you big? Which one's just you? Oh, you did it. All right. That's cool. That's a Celtic one, isn't it?
Yeah, he had picked this out. He wanted to get this tattooed, and he never did. But he still had the picture. So what I did is I put the picture inside the glass,
And
and then traced or drew over it, and then added a few extra things that didn't quite work.
and there goes Thrist. You sell these?
Oh yeah, I anything that I make I can sell. Now, do I make them with the purpose of selling them? No, because I just don't have time to. But if someone contacts me and says, "Hey, I want XYZ put on a glass or put on a picture frame or whatever," yeah, I'm willing to do art for money. That's kind of why I'm here. No, not really why I'm here. I wanted to be here for friends, but this works, and the more of this kind of stuff that I do of selling, the more things I can try, and well, that works for everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you do color? Can you like dye the etching?
I could paint the etching, and then I could do a clear coat over the top of the entire thing, paint it. Then I have they're called dishwasher safe paints. However, I would not personally put something that has been hand painted like that in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it on any glass. I can do it on any mirrors. Like, I've been working on one for my sister that has an inspirational saying on it for her to start the day. So when she stands and looks in her mirror, a lot of us, we stand there and we pick out our flaws. Oh, I don't like this. I'm too flabby here. The skin's too loose there. My belly's too big. My butt's too big. My boobs are too small. Whatever the issue is, we stand in that mirror and we are mean to ourselves. No matter how pretty you are, each and every one of us does it. So I wanted, especially my sister she had the gastric bypass surgery. And before the surgery, she had already lost a lot of weight, but she has lost well over half of her body weight.
Aww.
And I want her to know that every time she looks in that mirror, what I see when I look at her, not what she's seeing. I want her to see what I see. I want her to see the strong, beautiful woman that no matter what size she is, she's absolutely wonderful. So I've been working on a mirror for her for a little while now.
Is my sound going out? Oh, I bet I know. Hold on.
Oh, because we changed sides and
Well, I'm hearing a sound, but I don't. Maybe they were hearing my air conditioner more, but it's been on the whole time. Oh. Is that better? Better, guys? Oh. It stopped now. I turned my air conditioner off. I hope you don't mind that I'm going to die for you. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just swelter in the 70-degree cool. You know, it's fine. No, I'm all right. No, it started again? No. What? It's the spinning wheel or something. Not me. It's not me. It's back when I talk.
There. Is that better?
Is it okay now? Is it all right? Are you okay? Do you hear things when my mouth moves that aren't my mouth moving? I was kidding about the. No, it was. Guys, I was
Sorry,
kidding
that was
about.
me. That I forgot when I left with my phone that I have me playing on the YouTube side and the StreamYard side, and I forgot to mute the YouTube side.
Wait, it was her. It was all her. I'm not going to melt. Guys, it's not hot here. It's not hot here. It's habit that I had it on. Does that seem like cost waste? Look at that sparkle. You can see breasts.
This is my Braid of the Month Club. Oh, isn't that gorgeous?
Okay. Okay. Thriss gets no more packages. Just y'all remind me of that when I feel like sending her a care package. Womp, 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 womp. Charlie Brown. And and I'm going to extend that to Bridget doesn't get to send her any packages. Welcome back, Soila honey. Who else did you want a package from, Thriss? Jude doesn't get to send her any packages. I don't know who else I can like. Crystal doesn't get. I can't do Crystal. Crystal the Army Chicken doesn't get to send her any packages. Who else can I hold sway over? I don't know. I don't have much sway. Who else can I intimidate?
If you're looking for the fiber that I just showed, it comes from these guys here, which is Crafty Housewives Yarns. It's an independently owned and operated, basically a lady working out of her house. She's a really, really nice lady. Her name is Erin. And every single month, I am absolutely in love. Even when it's not my colors, they send some of the best fiber. And this is actually one of the only places I've been able to get this Shanko fiber. I wish I could find it somewhere where I can get more than a braid at a time. I'd love to get a few pounds of it because it is absolutely wonderful fiber. It is hands down my favorite fiber. And it spins. This fiber literally wants to be lace weight. It spins so thin and so beautiful.
Ooh. And it's sparkly this time.
Mm-hmm.
You better be, Thriss.
Yeah, I got to be a good girl. Well, guys, I would love to stay later, but I have a lot of work to do tonight so that I can make sure that Steve has a lot of work to do tonight or tomorrow, whenever he gets to that, so that we can have our website sooner than later. So I think I'm going to call it a night if that's all right with you, Miss Mel. I know we usually give a warning, but I'm just realizing that it is 10:45 and I have tons of weighing and measuring to do yet tonight.
Oh no, I'm probably good. Because I did not get my nap today, so I'm feeling my eyelids, so I'm good with calling it a night. Um, w- I guess we will probably figure out the Fellowship of the Knits, and
Yeah.
next week we will do a poll if we need to do a poll, you know? So,
Thank you guys all for being here tonight. Remember, I have had a few videos that have gone up in the last week. If you haven't seen those, please do check back and give those a look. And I think Mel
and
will be live on Wednesday.
I will, yes, I will be live Wednesday, and then don't forget Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, is my monetization party slash sort of a birthday part. It's going to have at least a prize for my birthday because that's coming up at some point. But monetization party, lots of prizes. Let's do this.
And if you have a channel and you haven't done it yet, shout Mel out. She needs a few more people so that she can get the full monetization. So please, please, please,
Oh,
as a favor to me, shout my girl Mel out so she can get those people she needs. Until next time, bye, guys.
bye everyone. Love you. Bye.